Security's too tight.
At least we know, at least I know what I need to get to pass here.
Almost done. Just need to tighten up this primary drive servo.
That's the third primary drive breakdown this month. As far as I'm concerned, the phase out on these older models can't come soon enough.
Oh, I don't know. Most of them have lasted long past their projected lifespans. If you ask me, they were built pretty well.
I can't argue with that. Even so, I'm ready to see the full Gen 3 roll out.
There we go. All set. Unit, you can return to duty.
Hey, Doc.
They weren't kidding. You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
I wanted to kill the son of a bitch who murdered my wife.
Kellogg always was a cold bastard. If you ask me, we're better off without him. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the Facilities Division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
I'm not on board with anything.
No? And yet here you are, poking around. One might find that suspicious. If you're not planning on staying, I'd recommend keeping your hands to yourself. Wouldn't want to give the impression you're up to something. And consider having another talk with Sean. He really is anxious to have you with us. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the Facilities Division, I'm happy to discuss it.
Who built this place, originally? Has it been here long?
The construction of the Institute is the work of generations of scientists. The original survivors of the war, our progenitors, took refuge in the basement of the old Commonwealth Institute of Technology. Over time, their sons and daughters dug deeper into the earth and built increasingly sophisticated habitats and laboratories. It's a process that's still going on today. Even now, we're digging out tunnels for new facilities and infrastructure. Just think what this place will look like 100 years from now. I hope I'm there to see it. Thanks again.
Of course.
Scanning unknown identity. Clearance confirmed.
Can't break the code.
Remember to keep unnecessary power consumption to a minimum. Don't recharge unless your primary levels are below 2%. Also,
Bet it's pretty boring down here compared to up there.
do so after this meeting.
Hey, sweetie.
I thought all the surface people looked like monsters, but you seem pretty normal.
All right, that's all for now.
Thanks.
Your presence here is a great gift, not just to Father, but to all of us.
Shut up, machine. You don't get to talk to me.
Sometimes I hide my dad's work notes just to mess with him. It drives me crazy.
Yeah,
Spend enough time here, and you'll be sick to death of the word synth. I certainly am.
Doc.
You know what happens when people get robots to do all their work? They get fat and lazy, that's what. Real people doing real thinking and real work. That's the future I want.
No argument here.
Nice to meet someone who isn't obsessed with replacing people with machines. I've been saying for years that we're too reliant on these synths, but nobody wants to listen. Maybe you can talk some sense into them. In any case, I suppose I should say, welcome. Perhaps a fresh perspective will do some good around here.
having machines doing everything and replacing people is a
Computer
dangerous thing.
always beats me.
Some people might not realize it or
I know
acknowledge
you're
it
a
at
cheap
all.
boy.
You're going to tell me about this mysterious Phase 3.
No, I can't talk about that.
But it is something worth considering.
No visible reaction to the K-40
Where is it? Damn it.
compound. We'll start the next trial then. The dosage will be much larger this time, and the side effects will likely be more.
And if you're asking me,
Hello.
where are you heading? I don't know. I'm trying to figure out which quest marker is which and where I should head.
Do we really need all these coursers roaming the halls?
But nothing makes sense. I need to... This one I know. Bioscience makes sense. This one tells me, hey, you need to go here to investigate and do what you want to figure out. Another one of these, I suspect, is where I will
remember to conserve power at every
install the ship. Is this one tell me to go up?
Father is more than just a...
You know the protocol, sir. Authorized personnel only.
So Dr. Ayo thinks he can hide in his office, does he? Well, you can tell him that I intend to speak to Father about these unannounced security sweeps of yours. Ransacking my quarters in the middle of the night is totally unacceptable.
I'll pass along your message, Doctor.
See that you do.
Doc.
Welcome, welcome. It is so good to meet you. I truly hope you'll come to think of the Institute as your home.
The only place I want to call home was destroyed a long time ago.
I'm truly sorry. This must all be terribly difficult for you. You should know that many of us consider it a great honor to have you here.
Nothing to report.
Theoretical limits are made to be broken.
To knock some heads together.
What now?
They're
Pardon me.
dragging their feet on the targeting package upgrades I asked for. Maybe I should take some courses with me. Use that message.
Please don't.
Pardon me, sir.
There's enough friction as it is between us and pretty much all the other departments.
You going soft on me, Alana? My methods get results, and they will this time as well. You'll see.
I know it'll be a difficult
Hey, Doc.
adjustment for you,
So,
but try to remember that
here you
synths
are.
aren't people.
Justin Ayo, Acting Director of the Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity. I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
I guess we'll find out.
Indeed. Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the Synth Retention Bureau. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
Why would synths want to escape?
Synths do not want. They might look like human beings, but they're machines. As to why they're escaping? That matter is currently under investigation. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our Coursers are relentless. But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
I'm no stranger to combat.
Even so, a Courser should be more than a match for any single combatant. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. As if we don't have enough problems. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
Truth was I used mini nukes. Miniature nuclear weapon to defeat one.
You mentioned that coursers undergo special training. Tell me more about it.
The SRB constantly monitors our Gen 3 synth population, looking for specific traits. Those who show tenacity, fearlessness, and independence undergo a rigorous training regimen. We teach them armed and unarmed combat, investigative techniques, psychology, and mechanical skills. Those who pass a final evaluation become coursers. The rest have their memories wiped and return to their former duties.
So basically they're sleeper agents.
I can't imagine living on the surface. It sounds like a nightmare.
Ugh. I guess they make stuff in here then. So the mayor of Diamond City is a synth. Damn. You sort of knew that he was too good to be true when you saw him, because he directly replicated one of those 50s journalist stereotypes. So that's some interesting information.
The Directorate should take the synth escapes more seriously.
I think I've met all the people I need to face.
Sir?
But I'm not done here.
Everyone's excited about the new synth project.
Feels like this project has been going on for months.
I hear we're about to get a new food supplement.
We're moving as well. Involuntary twitching and rapid eye movements while sleeping can only mean one thing, Max. You just don't want to admit to yourself what you do.
If you're about to launch into one of your passionate speeches about artificial sentience and machines with souls, don't bother. I've heard enough of them right now. They're like a
write them down from memory. But we can't
Doctor.
just ignore the question. If a sin can dream, why can't it have a soul? And if a sin has a soul...
I can't hear a thing they say.
It's no exaggeration to say that they're superior in almost every way to human beings.
We can do what we want.
What makes them superior? The list of improvements is exhaustive. I can talk for an hour and still not cover all of it. Imagine what you could accomplish if you could live without fear of hunger or disease. Imagine what you could create if you could spend every waking moment of your life as you saw fit, with no need of sleep. Like I said, a momentous time.
Wow.
Mankind.
Yeah, just make people into robots and change how they think and everything. No? I guess you have created a perfect society. You haven't created a society that killed humanity by doing that.
Excuse me, Doctor.
Ah, it's you. You're finally with us. I'd just like to apologize for any trouble our sins may have caused for you on your way here. They, of course, couldn't be told of your identity. And they have very specific protocols for protecting themselves and institute injuries, most of which I designed myself. Not to make problems for you, though. Will you be staying with us then?
I'm thinking it over.
Well, I hope you do decide to stay. It would mean a great deal to Sean. If you require anything, especially as it pertains to synths, please let me know.
Also, a sad but true note. Psychiatrist seems to also think like these people. Oh, this guy, he doesn't seem to feel good. Let's just drag him up and he'll feel better. Because he shouldn't feel bad because he doesn't have a reason to feel bad.
Dr. Lee.
I thought I was clear. Bring me the evidence, and I'll consider returning to the Brotherhood.
What sort of evidence should I look for?
If I knew that, I wouldn't need your help. Look for Virgil's notes or his personal recordings. Anything that can shed some light on what happened. Now get to it, before I change my mind about the whole thing.
Damn bitch. How do you get past this kind of thing? You can't. So I can't get past that.
First. Remember that.
Oh, this place. Ah, finally, I've been searching for him forever.
Sean, about this synth.
You mean the child? It's a fascinating project, really. There are issues to be solved, of course, but we've made remarkable progress.
You made a child synth that looks like you. It's an abomination.
It's a synth, not a human being. A simulacrum. Try to be more open-minded. I'll make sure it's brought back online in the near future. You'll have an opportunity to interact with him further. But I'll admit I'm curious. As a parent looking for a child, looking for the younger version of me, what do you think? Do you think you could love him? Like you would a real boy?
It's not you. It's not even human. I could never love that.
No, perhaps not. But in many ways, he matches what you've been searching for all this time. I wouldn't claim to know everything you're feeling, but if in some small way the boy's presence can help, I hope you'll keep an open mind.